This is our fourth and final tutorial on working with text. You'll apply what you know about text effects and gradients and make half of this word fade out into the water using a gradient. So go ahead and open up PSD5 out of Schoology. File save as. Again, you can skip this if I've already said I'm going to come around and look at it. Depends on where we are. Now notice I just messed up and did capital letters, and I want you to practice no capital letters or spaces. So go ahead and save it. All right, now we're going to open the Layers panel, go to Window, Layers if you don't see it, and we're going to target, which means click, the fade out layer, and then we're going to add a layer mask. So you can click this button down here to add the layer mask on the Layers panel, and it should make a thumbnail here. Now, if you messed up, you can either undo, or you can just click this and hit delete if you did it on the wrong one. Whoops, you'll notice I got rid of the wrong thing. So if I did this, you can delete, and that's easier. Sometimes the delete key just doesn't work. The tiny one might work on yours, but I'm on my laptop. So anyway, I'm going to do that again. Click on the layer mask, and it's there because that was correct all along. All right, we are on the layer mask, and now we're going to verify that the foreground color is white. Well, down here, I see that the black is, but white is in the background. I can just hit X on my keyboard, or I can hit this double-headed arrow, and it'll do the same thing to switch white to the foreground. The background color is black. Now, if you had other colors in there, you could press this key or D on the keyboard, and it would change it to black and white, and then you could switch them if you need to. Now, click the gradient tool. Remember, it's under the paint bucket if you only see the paint bucket. And we're going to open the picker list. So we want to click here rather than clicking in the middle. Click here, and we're going to open foreground or background. And usually that's these black and white ones, and it's the first one on my screen. When you mouse over, look for the screen tip. It says foreground to background. Click it. You can double click and then the whole thing will go away, or you can click and then click that. It doesn't matter. Now we're going to make sure that we're on the layer mask. You'll know very quickly if you're not, but look for these little markings on the corners of the layer mask. And create a gradient from the top of the type to the bottom of the type, just like you did in the last one. So click and hold and drag down, just covering one letter. You'll see that it looks like mine or similar. If you used a different letter, it might look a little different, but no big deal. Now we're going to go from the top of the canvas to the bottom of the canvas. And you see that it covers more of the words because we made our gradient bigger. And then now we're going to just view the mask. So hold down Option and click just the layer mask thumbnail. That's this right here. And that's what you're doing with your mask. Now you can move this, and whatever you do then will affect this. If you don't like just viewing the mask, hold down Option, click the layer thumbnail again, and you'll see that I moved the text. That wasn't supposed to happen. So I'm going to do Option here again, and I think it did it because it's just a square here. I'm not supposed to move it, but that's not what I wanted to show you anyway. That's what I get for winging it. I hold down Option and click that. So if you just want to view the mask, hold down Option and click it. That's what it's actually doing to the text. It doesn't work the same way as it did before with pulling it down because we haven't clipped. We haven't created a clipping mask. All right, so your type should be fading out, and choose whichever one you like, either the whole canvas or the letter, and you'll get the points that you need.